Hi, I'm Amy Ludwig Vanderwater, a writer and teacher from Western New York. I welcome you to Keeping a Notebook, Day 46. This is Betsy the Writing Camper, our little writing clubhouse. And today's Keeping a Notebook writing chat is titled, Some Favorite Words. Hello, writing friends. It is Day 46 of Keeping a Notebook. Welcome back. Today's writing chat is titled, Some Favorite Words, and this is based on something that I do in notebook after notebook after notebook, which is simply keep a list of my favorite words. You can see one here, one here, and one here. So to do this, all you do, and it's not a one-day project really, making a list of favorite words is something that we can do over time in the same way that we might collect shells or rocks or buttons. We don't just get them all in one day. It's a different way of looking at the world. This time, paying attention when we read, when we talk to people, when we just are, thinking and listening to the world, a word might strike us and you might think, gosh, that's a neat word. I love the sound of it. Or the meaning of that word is quite lovely or striking. I'm going to put that in my word collection. Words are what writers need to sew together essays or poems or letters or stories. Words are our tools. They are our thread and our clay and our wood and our hammer. Words are everything to a writer, so of course it makes sense that we would have word collections we can then go to and draw from when we wish to make projects. So what I did this morning is I began a new word list, and it's interesting. If I went back through all my word lists, there would always be words that repeat because some words throughout the years I just really love. So here's what I wrote on today's word list. And if you like any of the words on my word list, you can have them. I took a class with Rebecca Kaidatlich a long time ago, and she taught us that we could go around the room, share our words, and then each take words from each other's lists, which was wonderful. So I'll read mine to you, and if you like any, feel free to jot them in your notebook right now. I'll give you a second to make a page. I did mine at the back. You don't need to do yours at the back if you want a favorite word list, but just take a moment to find a spot. If you want to collect words, if you don't, you can just hear them. And here they are. I wrote some favorite words at the top. Paprika, spinster, madness, whiskers, whisper, tornado, slippery, cinnamon, pine cone, collage, woolen, burlap, bubble, nutmeg, hyggelig. That's a Danish word I learned when I was an exchange student. The words do not have to be in only one language. Spruce, wonder, wander, mountaintop, possibility, platypus, manatee, oak, behold, altar, fountain pen, birdsong, goldfinch, create, breath, wink, mitten, seedling. So you'll see these later. You can kind of take a closer look. But I then chose one word, and I chose goldfinch. I circled it here on the page and said, okay, Amy, take that word, put it at the top of a fresh new page, and write long about it. I had no intention to write about the word goldfinch when I woke up this morning. The list pointed me in that direction. So you can see I have the date, the title of today's chat, some favorite words, and goldfinch. I'll read you what I wrote. I had no plan when I did this, but I did make some little yellow dots on the page, and then I turned them into tiny cartoon birds. That was fun. Goldfinch. One wonderful part of living in a place with 4 seasons is the fact that we say different words at different times of year. For example, I can go months without uttering the word goldfinch, but this week I have said goldfinch several times each day. Mark has been feeding the birds, and the goldfinches are so grateful. They are little balls of sunshine, and they sometimes fly up all at once, a flock of sunshines, to a branch in the lilac bush or off to the sky. It looks like someone threw a handful of yellow confetti up into the sky. And so I will be outside and will once again be surprised by them dotting the feeder with joy, and I will come inside saying, I just saw so many goldfinches, or those goldfinches are so bright, or someone else will point out the window saying, I can't believe how many goldfinches are at the feeder right now. And there we hear this compound word of a color name, gold, and a type of bird, finch, over and over again because it is spring and because a man has taken time to fill the feeders. This has me thinking and wondering about other favorite words. What actions, daily actions, might I take to bring some of those words into my life? Cinnamon, bake more. Spruce or wander, spend more time outside. Yes, yes. So I made a list of words. That list of words pointed me to one word. That one word went atop a new page and took me on a wee journey that I never would have expected. So I wish you some good collection. And remember, as you read later today, there may be a word in the book that you're reading, or the article that you're reading, the poem that you're reading, the joke that you're reading, the nonfiction, whatever you're reading, and it may pop out at you and you might think, I kind of like that word. I like the way the letters look on the page, or I like the sound that it makes in my head, or I like the feel of that word in my mouth, or that word reminds me of something else. And you can always say to yourself, I'll add that to my list. I'll add that to my list. I look forward to see you again soon, next time, tomorrow. Take care. Here are a few of my favorite word lists. I usually keep these near the back pages of my notebooks. And here is some writing off of one word. You just can't know where a word will take you. Just look at those goldfinches. There are so many words in so many languages to love. Pay attention to words as you read, as you listen to people talk, and as you think, and add to your list whenever you wish. Take good care.